Neil, obviously a tough way to concede in the final minute.
I thought it probably was coming. First half it was too easy. We started, every time we played with intensity, everything we worked on all week, we looked good, and we had a 15-minute spell where we looked like we could go through them and create chances and get into their final third. Then we went 1-0 up and we thought we was Real Madrid and started playing nonsense football, strolling around at the back with no tempo, no pace. And yeah, that wasn't the message. Half time we said we've got to play quicker, got to play with more intensity, got to run forward more, got to penetrate more. Second half I thought they upped their tempo, came out, got in our faces a bit more. I didn't think we did raise our tempo. We've had a great chance for Josh, but the goal was coming. Our game management with 5 minutes to go, 1-0 up, you see the game out. If you really want to, you see the game out and you win. The only way they was going to get in was by us being all out of shape and then breaking on us, and we let them.
I was going to say, was that the most frustrating thing, just to have that pressure sort of piling up and then obviously eventually it paid?
Yeah, and listen, it's offside. You know, it's offside. The linesmans give offside. The referees overruled him and said the cross wasn't forward, it was backwards. When it wasn't, the referee was 15 yards outside the box. So how he's had a better view than the linesman, I never know. And that's cost us the game. But I'm not going to, you know, we need to look at what we should have done. They played a quick free kick here. Everyone's out of shape, no one's organised. We're 1-0 up trying to see a game out. And in the end, they've probably wanted to equalise more than we've wanted to keep the clean sheet.
Has, I suppose, that been the sort of story of the season in a way?
Yeah, not good enough. It's, you know, it's not good enough. We're 3 or 4 weeks away from the end of the season, and the lads are going to have 6 or 7 weeks off to recover and get ready and freshen up. And I hate it when you get to this point and there's nothing to play for. I haven't had it for 3 years, and when you get to this point, you know, the lads have got to have that inner drive, whether it's playing for contracts, whether it's playing for their futures, whether it's playing to be at this club, whether it's playing just to develop and get better. You know, it can't be coaches having to stimulate the sessions and stimulate the warm-ups and, you know, get into them. There's got to be an inner desire.
Obviously, looking on the positives of today, Justin Donald, it was a goal that he thoroughly deserved, isn't it, for his performances in the last few weeks?
Yeah, Justin, you know, he gives his all, he runs around, he gives everything he's got. And again, he was probably our biggest source of intensity and tempo in the first half. And again, the goal comes from everything we worked on during the week, breaking lines, playing quick, forward running, and yeah, we didn't do it enough. Too many people go off on piste and, you know, do their own things.
Finn Howe, touch on him. He was obviously brilliant, wasn't he, on his full debut?
Yeah, it's great. You know, we obviously, while we had something to play for, we wanted to you know, look at keeping the first team intact. But now we're in the position we're in. It was, you know, I looked at Finn, I thought it was a good game to drop him in. My job, you know, this isn't something we're just looking to drop him in and play him for the rest of the season. It's looking to give him the experience. They've trained well with us, you know, same with Morgan Owen, same with Leo Wood, you know, they've trained well, and, you know, I'm looking at different games and seeing whether there's a chance to give one or two of them a run out.
How did he do for you today?
He did great, he did fantastic, but they've trained really well. I wouldn't put them in if I didn't think they were ready. It's the right game, right occasion to put him in, and he did great.
I think that's the 5th Elite Academy player to make an appearance for the first team this year. I suppose that really does show the development of the Elite Academy this season and how it's come on. Yeah,
they've come in and trained with the first team lots, and that's helped because it's stepped them up to the tempo and got them used to it and given them the belief they can do it. And whenever they've all stepped in, they've all done great.
Just on a final note, obviously it was a big crowd in here today. Obviously disappointing not to give them the result they wanted, but it was obviously a good attendance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. You know, the initiative the clubs have done have been great. So the initiatives, you know, it's Easter, it's a nice weather, and it's what you want. But obviously, I'm frustrated because I want more from what goes out on the pitch, and it's, at the moment it feels to me like Quinny, me, Kev, we're driving it, and we want more than the people actually on the pitch. We want more effort, more running, and that's frustrating.
Thanks for your time, mate.